We're live. Hello, everyone, and shout out to you as you tune into the Siren Speak show with your girl, Siren. Shout out to each and every one of you guys. I don't have much time today, so we gonna talk real fast, okay, and get it over real quick, y'all. But your girl is here. Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, Lord Jesus. I am here, and I titled this live, Jaguar Wright is going to be or has been crowned, okay? Jaguar Wright has been crowned. And I'm not saying that I agree nor disagree with anything that this woman has been saying, okay? What I am saying to you is I, the queen of the goddess and gods, have decided to crown Miss Jaguar Wright. As I have crowned many, okay, goddess, as they have awakened to their purpose. A lot of people have been saying, why is no one coming after her? Why is no one coming after her? Why has she not been sued? And this is the one thing that I have told you guys. When you walk in your purpose, when you walk in your purpose, no weapon formed against you will fucking prosper. They can't touch you. Many of you have decided to work with spiritual candies. And I have allowed myself to reveal unto you, many of you, your purpose, right? And when you're in your purpose, you're in your power. And this is why this woman cannot be touched. She is protected by forces you cannot even imagine. You know that thing y'all call God? You know that feeling you call God? You know that entity you call God? Okay? He's showing out right now, and a lot of people are questioning it. Okay? A lot of people are questioning it. God presents itself to us all the time. All the time, and in many forms. And a lot of people like to say, I need proof. A lot of people like to say, this woman has no receipts. And I love the fact that she said, my receipts is time and reality. It will show, it will manifest itself. I don't know how many people have gotten consultations from me, and I tell them things, right? And it's like, what? And then months later, Siren, you said, okay? When you walk in your purpose, you guys, okay, there will be plenty of weapons that will form against you. And it is not until you walk in your purpose that you realize you can't be touched. We are stressing about bills. We are stressing about money. We are stressing about stability. We are stressing about health. Take your power back. Okay? Take your power back. There are more victims than we can imagine in this situation that is being presented before us. More victims. Some of us, our children, are victims to this wicked society that has been manipulating those of us who come here strictly to fulfill our purpose. Every time you clock into that job that you hate, you are under attack. Every time you go to the hospital for a cure, you are under attack. We have been manipulated tremendously. We have been sacrificed repeatedly. where we have those who are literally living off of your money while you work. And they can sit back like this and watch it go down. Okay? It's time for us to awaken to the fact that we can do something about it. And this is what I feel Jaguar Wright is showing us. You can step up to the big leads that think they're big, but they're really small. They're very small. Only someone in pain can hurt someone else. You got to be in pain to hurt someone else. There's no way you can live in your happiness and you can live in your prosperity and be like, today, I'm finna just people up. Only people in pain can do the things that we are seeing done. And when I see this woman come forth and speak about things that there is no evidence in the physical that we can see. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist, but there's no evidence that we can see to prove. Let me tell you something. Something inside of you is saying, maybe she ain't lying. Something inside. This is that gut feeling that's trying to present itself to us to say, listen, get out of a third dimensional way of existing. Stop saying I need to see it to believe it. This is a situation that is causing us as a society, as a being, as an entity, as a spirit, to learn to trust yourself. We have to stop becoming a victim of this third dimension, and we have to learn how to win. It's time for us to level up and get out. Time. I need y'all to understand this. Time is the money in the third dimension. It is so valuable because if your time can be had for 40 seconds, for 40 minutes, for 40 days, if they can keep you entertained, which means to entertain you is to distract you from focusing on the threat that you need to be focusing on. We all have a responsibility, y'all. We all have a responsibility to this place, to each other. And if we are not contributing towards the cause, then we must be contributing towards the solution, which we know we're not. So where are we? It's time to be honest. We're in the age of Aquarius and the truth has got to come out. Are you contributing towards the cause or the solution? Okay? And it's time for us to really wake up to this. Now, I have decided that I wanted to crown Jaguar Wright just for stepping out. I saw her recently go on the Piers Morgan show. And y'all, like I say, I want to talk about some of the relevant topics because this is how the gods speak. And I told y'all that we have to understand the language of the gods. Okay? And when it comes to the gods, hold up, y'all. When it comes to the gods, we need to understand that that's what we are. Okay? That's what we are. And we're being left out of the meetings because we don't understand what the hell is going on. Okay? So I decided to crown her because of the fact that I love the fact that she's coming out and she's speaking. Somebody telling her something and she's telling it because the people who's telling her is too afraid to say something. And we got to understand that we are all Jaguar Wright. We all need to speak the truth. Some of us, we're not even speaking truth to ourselves, to our family, to our friends, to our children. We're living in denial in some way, shape, or form. Now, regardless of her history, regardless of who she is as a woman, we're not talking about that. That's none of our business. What you show to the world, Okay, what you present to the world, this woman is presenting to y'all. She's saying to you, when you walk in your truth, when you walk in your purpose, she says, I know my purpose. I know why I am here, and I am doing it. I'm walking in my purpose. I'm doing exactly what I came here to do. Is it for her to get everybody who is involved in these alleged scenarios that she's giving to go to jail? Is that her purpose? No. Her purpose is to show you you can stand up against anybody and you can win. A lot of us are afraid to stand up to damn supervisors. Okay, you want to know why old Siren is no longer in the corporate world? Because I've told y'all this story a million times in 1,000,001. Here it go. Because they wanted me to refer to them as my boss. I say nobody's the boss of me. I don't have a boss. I am my boss. You are my supervisor. You are my manager. Your role is to manage the shit that I do and to supervise the shit that I do, but you are not the boss of me. My paycheck does not come out of your bank account. I work for a corporation, not a person, and a corporation cannot be your boss because a corporation is exactly that. It can't talk to you. It is an entity. It cannot tell you what to do. So the corporation hires mofos like you, hating supervisor, to tell me what I need to do. That's why I got fired, y'all. You know. So shut up and tell me what I need to do. And that's the only conversation we need to have. But you are not today nor tomorrow, or will you ever be, if you die and come back again, be the boss of me. Okay? So we need to have those type of conversations. It's too real for people. So anytime, oh, your boss, you are not my boss. Because a lot of these supervisors, a lot of these managers, child, the reason they do be strict on people is because they having hell at home. They be miserable with their own household. And then they can't run that household. The children talk to them like they 2 cents. The husband or the wife talk to them like they 2 cents. And then they want to come to you and talk to you like you 2 cents. Okay, it's like the role of most police officers who've been bullied. So now they want to put on the badge and, get that lick back, but they getting the lick back at the wrong damn person. That's why they do it forever. Because they can't face the person they need to face. So they come and face those who they feel they are, boom, more powerful than. But nobody is the boss of you. No one can be the boss, okay, of you. That's the first thing we need to know and we need to understand. And I love the way Jaguar is speaking her mind towards the entertainment, what I consider the entertainment bullies, okay, of Diddy, Jay-Z, Beyonce, okay? They do need to be called out for at least the bullying that they have done, okay, in the industry where you are literally using spiritual practices, which is the largest sin. And you don't have to say it. That I don't understand why people is not understanding the testimonies that these people are giving in their music alone. I got 5 passports. I ain't never going to jail. Okay. Drunk in love. We be all night. These people are saying, I did not remember. This is the only reason we don't have more victims is because the memory allegedly has been wiped away. Some of you are also victims. See, Jaguar can come from the physical perspective, but Siren comes from the underworld perspective. The stuff that go on in your dreams, the stuff that go on in the dreams of your children, your family members, your friends, the stuff that go on in dimensions that we can't even fathom because it's like, what? I thought that was a dream. No, they was in you for real. They were up in you for real. You didn't recognize them. And sometimes they manifest themselves in the form of people you know or like or lust after. And they've been doing it for a very, very, very long time, causing us to feel insecure in life. Sad because you have some men out here who question their sexuality because they're having dreams about being had and having a good time with another guy. So they're confused. Like, wait, hold up. So now in the real world, guess what they have to do? They got to take it out on the women that they date, because she's not helping him prove to the world that he's straight. And she don't know why Tyrone gets so angry and want to fight her all the time, causing conflict in our households, between us in relationships. And some of us are literally dating them in the real world, because we're dealing with low vibrational people who have unhealthy habits, unclean energies, and they can attach themselves to these people that you lay up with and roll over to every night. They don't have to wait till you go to sleep anymore, because you're dealing with this low vibrational person that you know is low. And all they got to do is seep in through the pores, seep in through the body, and boom, seep into you. And next thing you know, you having a little baby demon, and you don't know why the hell your baby's so damn bad. Okay? Just call it for what it is, y'all. Some of these seeds that we are birthing out here, not right. And we want to deny it, and we want to say, oh, that's a baby. Sometimes that's a little body, but that ain't no damn baby. I can see the entity in it clear as day. Baby grow up eating butt cheeks out the freezer, frying up black man with some rice and beans. That ain't right. Don't tell me that that man was a baby when he was born. That woman gave birth to cousin it, and y'all need to start notifying people of what it is that's really going on out here. The reason some of these kids may be showing up missing, and this is not to be insensitive, is because some of them are not what we think. Now, some of them are, okay? Some of them are. I ain't gonna lie, because there's different teams that are doing different things. But we have to see this world for what it is, y'all. We got to get out of the damn lie. We got to get out of the old Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. Okay, we got to get out of, oh, Jesus walked down and carried that cross on his back. We got to get out of that communion, all that eating the flesh and drinking the blood. Y'all, listen, that cannibal stuff. How can we be influenced as God and got us to believe outside of ourselves? There are energies that are here. They've always been here. It's nothing new. It's just we are finally awakening to who they are and what they are. And they manifest themselves as entertainment. It shouldn't be that you grow up as a child into an adult. And there's other ways that the energies are being used, but I'm going to say one. And you want to get into, let's say, the entertainment world because you just love acting, you love singing, you love telling jokes, you love dancing. And to have to go through the steps, the torture, the alleged abuse, to have to go through that just to be or to show the world your talent, your gift, so that it can be controlled. That's how powerful your gift is that they will allegedly do things to torture you, to torment you so that they can control your gift. Because how dare you get out there and you really make a lot of money off of your gift alone, and now you're uncontrollable, you're big-headed, we can't control you. Oh, we gotta be able to control you, of course. That's the whole purpose of the agenda, is to control you. So what do? We say, fuck it, I'm just gonna go get a job. We shouldn't be afraid to live in our talent, to express our talent and our gifts. We shouldn't be manipulated or abused to express ourselves. And that is where everything comes in at. That is where the age of Aquarius is starting to express to you and to show you the true power that is within you. They are nothing without you. This world cannot exist without you. That's the first thing you need to know starting today. None of this can exist without you. You need to know your role and your purpose. You came all the way from galaxy through galaxy to dimension, all the way here. Boom. To what? Forget? To not know why you're here? To not understand what it is that's going on? To just be guided, In The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy landed, okay, that was her name, right? Dorothy, yeah. Dorothy landed in the world of Oz, just like we do. We come from a dimension, bloop, and we land, boom. And the entire time they tell her, follow the yellow brick road. Okay, the entire time, just follow the yellow brick road. That's all you got to do. And she's just skipping and dancing and going and dancing and trying to get down to this yellow brick road to get where? To Oz. And what do they say to her when she finally get to Oz? Oh, you didn't have to go through all this. You could have went home at any time. All you had to do was clap your little red slippers. See, this is what we doing, y'all. We wasting time. We're following the yellow brick road. When all you need to know is, what do I need to do? They made her go through all the trials and tribulations, and what did they do? They sent all type of things out there to distract her, to try to slow her down, to try to stop her. But the entire time they're saying, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road. This is what we're doing right now, you guys. We are all in this weird world of Oz. She killed the wicked witch soon as she landed on her, bloop. And she developed her powers. That's what the ruby slippers were. She had those powers right there. She got what she needed. Soon as Dorothy arrived to Oz, she got the slippers immediately. You had what you needed when you were born. When you got here, you had everything that you needed. But what they have done is taken off your slippers, and they don't just steal them from you. Oh no, they're going to get your permission to take your slippers off. What's the first thing they want as soon as we get here? Boop, your footprint. To let you know you signing over your slippers. That's your little wham signature right there when you say wham. That's your signature right there. And mothers, parents, we don't even know any better. We're like selling off our kids as soon as they get here because we're under some sort of weird spell, some sort of weird manipulation, some sort of weird ritual. What do they do with them babies when they take them to the back and say, let us clean up little Johnny? What are they doing? We giving them too much credit, y'all. What do you mean clean them up? You gonna go back there and take his slippers? That's all they doing. You had exactly what you needed the moment you got here. You always was able to go. You didn't have to listen to what they said and follow the yellow brick road is what they told her. You had the ability to go back anytime. All you had to do was clap those slippers. She got those slippers as soon as she landed. You have exactly what you need inside of you to survive. All you have to do is awaken to your purpose, awaken to your talent, awaken to your gift. Don't be afraid to use it. When you tap into it and when you get in front of it and when you put it out there, you are going to be protected in a way that you cannot imagine. There will be guns that will be aimed directly at you and they will pull the trigger repeatedly, but not one of those bullets will touch you. I have seen it. I have experienced it. I have been through it. I will not ever tell you that the weapon will not form. They forming a weapon now for your great grandkids. Okay? They forming a weapon right now. The only way a weapon can prosper is if we give it permission. Now, I want to talk really briefly. Hold on, y'all. As I told you, I can't be on here too long today, which means I may come back tomorrow. Yeah, I already said Siren line. Siren just told us tell the truth and stuff, but she come on here lying. Look at her. Okay. So one thing I want to talk about real quick before I get off here. Hey to everyone who's tuned up into. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Anisha. Stacy said that's right. Hey, Shay. Somebody let them know. Yes, listen. I want to talk real quick and then I'm going to get on up off of here, y'all. I want to talk about family versus relatives because we need to know this. This has everything to do with family versus relatives. Somebody like Jaguar Wright, you guys, I would consider her family. Okay. You don't know her. You've never been around her. You've never been in her presence, but this woman is awakening us in ways that we can not even imagine right now. So me, Siren, as the queen of the gods and goddess, I have decided to crown Miss Jaguar Wright. Okay. I did. Family versus relatives. Now, we all have family, right? That we know, which is family, mother, cousin, aunt, uncle, sister, brother, grandma, grandpa, things of that nature. That's family. But family really are those that are not blood, because the blood just means you're born into the same karmic generation, the generation of that karmic cycle. You're born into that, right? You have family, which means those who love you sincerely, unconditionally, no matter what you do. They got your motherfucking back, okay? They right there with you. They gonna listen, and family will also tell you when you're wrong. They will not stand up for you. They will not they will not bond you out of jail when you don't molested half of the family. They will not sit up there and cover up for everything that you do, every lie you tell, make it okay. That's not what we're talking about when it comes to family. Family are those who really stick by you. Those people that you could tell them anything. And when y'all get in a disagreement, you don't got to worry about that coming up because they know that that's a boundary. There's certain boundaries that family just don't cross. Family loves you unconditionally, whether you loan them $500 or not. They love you unconditionally, whether you put money in their hand or not, whether you bring some food to the Thanksgiving thing or not. Family knows you. They know when you got it. They know when you don't. And even if they know you stingy, family may be like, I know that she got money, but she ain't finna give it, but I'm still going to invite her because she's family. They know your ways. They know your rights. They know you're wrong, but there's no judgment there. They love you literally unconditionally. Even for the effed up person you could be a narcissist and they still there. Hey, I just know not to even try to get no argument with her. She ain't gonna let it die. That's it. That's family. But now what we know is family is what I call relatives. These are people that you are connected to strictly because you were born into the same generational karma under that bloodline. Okay. Some of these mofos is not your family. They are your relative. They are relevant to the purpose as to why you came here. They are relevant to the bloodline that you came to heal the karma for. Okay? They are relatives. So it's the reason why we got certain people that we consider, in the family, we don't really get along with. You don't really know why. Some of these mofos is jealous of you. Some of them still jealous because your mama bought you Elysees and they mama didn't. Some of them is jealous because, your daddy actually live in a household with your mama. Some of them is jealous because you probably get all A's in schools and they didn't. Some of them is jealous because your boyfriend is cuter than theirs. Some of them is jealous because your baby mama might snap back real quick after the babies, but they baby mama having a hard time. See, you never know what it is that's going on in the minds of relatives because relatives hold a lot of secrets, okay? Relative holds a lot of energy that you can't really, decipher. You can't really understand it. They keep a lot of beef against you and you don't even know. And they just wait on that one little moment to really snap. And you like, now they got beef with you. And you like, wait, because I was late to the party? You got a problem with me because I brought Pepsi instead of Coke? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why it's such a huge beef. And these little evil eyes have probably been on you since you were a child and you didn't understand. See, this is not what family do because family want us to win. Family know we are all part of the winning team. And if you lose, then our team is no longer the winning team. So we don't want you to lose, baby. We're going to do everything we can to help you to win because we are the winning team. It don't matter when I win. It don't matter when you win. We all win when everybody wins. They understand that. But then you got relatives who's like, no, I just want to win. They just want to be on top. They just want to be the one. See, these are very dangerous people, you guys, that we coming together talking about a damn family reunion. It's always some drama. Half of the people now, I don't even go around family, or it's only certain people that I mess with in my family. That is the craziest talk. That's not a family. Those are relatives. They're relevant to your purpose. They're relevant to the reason as to why you are here. They're relevant because they are a part of the same healing of karma that you are a part of. But this third dimension have made us believe that these are family members. Let me tell you something. You're going to meet your family. And it's going to be some people out there in this world that you just so happen to, walk into a store and don't have enough. And that random person come up and be like, here, I got it. You're going to pull up, at Starbucks one day, probably only got $7 to your name. And the cashier is going to say, hey, the person in front of you took care of your bill. That's your family. You don't know them. You haven't met them. But they out there waiting on you to raise your frequency so you can vibrate to the people who really, truly want you to win. But we're around here subjecting ourselves to relatives, giving them all the credit, giving them all the worthiness, giving them all the glory, and getting nothing in return and feeling like a little piece of, in the end. Feeling like we're getting done wrong by family members when they clearly show you, look, we don't care. We don't care if you win or lose. As a matter of fact, we hope you lose. We ain't helping you do nothing. I ain't gonna watch your kids. I ain't gonna loan you that money. I ain't gonna like your video. I ain't even gonna watch your video because I don't want you to win. But there are people out there like you, the way you guys do for me. The way you come and show love and support. I have probably 1,000 family members according to the third dimension. According to the third dimension, I'm pretty sure I have over 1,000, and all of y'all know it right now. If you start a business, okay, and you have 1,000 family members, and you sell your little product for $5, just imagine if all your family members come and just buy your little product. Imagine if your family members come and support you. Click like on your just imagine if everybody in the family go through everybody's stuff and just click like, leave a little comment, support. How many of you can say that you have family members, real, true, genuine, and you have some, but you don't have many because you're looking towards the wrong family? See, our family is out here, but just like the third dimension let us know, they separated us. And they gave us a family the same way they did according to slavery, allegedly. Where they separated the families, and then you had to become families with the mofos that they placed you with, and half of them really didn't like you because you probably was lighter skinned, or maybe you was in a house more. But now you thinking that that's your family, that's your blood, that's who it is. No, that's who you've been programmed, okay, to believe that your family is. So this is the first lie that we have to get out of. Now, I'm not saying that you don't have any family members that are not family. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it is time for you to recognize your real family. That's the first part of waking up, surrounding yourself with your real family. We have been separated, you guys, from the time we came here. Your family literally is out there. Some of you, I'm probably more family to you than family members that you've known all of your life. You're probably like, regardless, I don't care when it is, I reach out to Siren and it's just like always love. It's always sincere. And a lot of you, y'all been rocking with me from day one. Day one, like that's what's up. That's what family really is when you come together and you support each other and you help each other to uplift and you help each other to grow. Anybody who does not feel comfortable with that or agree with that, then you guys have a very big, powerful decision that you want to make. I want you to really take the time to look and think about who your family really is and who you are as far as a family member. Who is it that you're loyal to? Because there are some people that you just like, that one right there, and you got every right. You have every right. But the first part of us waking up is not Folgers in your cup, okay? The first part of us waking up, honestly, is to surround yourself with your true family. This is how you're going to build yourself. This is how you're going to see change. This is how you're going to see growth. This is how you're going to see prosperity in your life. I don't care. Your family might be big and huge now, but when you build that real family, it may be 3 people. It may be 4 people. It may be 1 person, but y'all gonna ride out like this. And that's all you need. So awaken, you guys, to your true family. If someone, and it's not about you cutting people off. I'm not saying, oh, don't talk to, Aunt Pearl no more because she be putting some in your juice. Don't do that. Okay? I'm not saying things of that nature. What I am saying, it starts in the mind to know who's family and who's a relative. Who's family and who's a relative. Okay? Start there and let's see where we at by the time we come back live. Okay? But shout out to each and every one of you, and thank you guys for tuning in to your girl Siren on the Siren Speak Show. And I'll be catching up with y'all real soon. Peace out, y'all. Bye.